Alrighty.
Man, we got the lights, we got the camera. It's all about that action. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy, Son of the Waves, and this is What's the Wave. We are back live and direct. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe. Tell your auntie, because this is her favorite podcast. And we have a really, really special episode for me personally, because I have my man Lyrics Brown in studio. How you living today, my boy?
I'm good, man. I appreciate you for having me on.
Yes,
it's been a minute. So
right.
Definitely glad that I'm finally
We've been touching
here with
and
you.
going, tapping in, keeping in constant contact, and we're able to finally line up this episode, which I'm super glad about because, as I expressed earlier, I've been wanting a author on the podcast. I've been wanting somebody who is just very passionate about way with words and the power of a book that can really provide for all ages. So
definitely,
I'm very curious to pick your brain about what you do, about the passion that you hold. So let's get into it without further ado. I mentioned before I do a campaign every month here on the podcast. January was about being multi-talented. February, Black History Month. How you leave your mark on history. July just ended. That was about what you represent. This is gonna air in August, so you feel me. So I wanted to take this approach of what you attract. Or what do you feel like you're attracted to? The law of attraction is very real. It applies in a lot of different ways. So I guess that's a two-part question that you can answer either as a man, a brand, a family, a husband, a father, anything. What do you feel like you attract in your life, and what are you attracted to?
Okay. Man, that's a good question for one. And as of lately, man, I can honestly say that I've been attracting just like real positive energy because that's what I've been putting out there.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Like as of lately, it's been a whole lot of everything isn't always peaches and cream, you know what I'm saying? But as of lately, it's definitely been a smooth ride to where the energy's been good, the movement's been good, the team, everything, so that's been what I've been attracting as of lately, but like I said before though, it's not always been that way.
For real.
I've been through things where it's been, real rough, trying to get things off the ground.
It's ups and downs always.
Yeah,
always ups and downs.
Definitely the, seeing the friends though, the comes and the goes, those, sometimes that's the hardest thing to deal with because you start with a strong team, but then you see certain people really don't stick with you.
Say, they don't have the same vision.
They don't stick with you.
Vision. It happens.
But I can honestly say, man, I've been attracting just a lot of positivity, meeting a lot of other entrepreneurs, and we just building with each other.
And kind of through this time of your life where you've been navigating, what do you feel like you're attracted to more or less now? Is it just more of, like you said, that authenticity in people? Is it more of certain business styles or certain personalities that you could work with? What do you feel like you're looking for?
I'm really attracted to go-getters, people who are really striving to get something for themselves, man. Honestly, especially
can't
right
teach
now.
Hustle.
Right, not at all. But anything like whatever your passion is in your hustle, I'm attracted to people who are really, really about that. Like they, blinders on and they get into it. And as of lately, that's what I've been attracted to, and that's what I've been attracting as well.
Yeah. As I've been progressing kind of in this space as well, you do see and get to weed out the talkers.
Right.
A lot of people love talking about it and stuff like that.
Definitely.
And I have a lot of my friends right now, they be like, hey, bro, I want to do this, I want to do that. I'm like, well, let me know when you're ready.
Exactly.
Like, I'm kind of in the business of doing now. So I definitely feel you on that one.
Yeah, that's what it's about because there's so many things that you can do. And nowadays, especially after the COVID and everything, man, the hustle's wide open.
It's wide.
See, if you have any ideas, man, even your thoughts nowadays are turning into dollars. You know what I mean? So, but you got to be willing to stand on that, though. And a lot of people don't. Like, they have wonderful ideas, all kind of creations, but they scared to put themselves out there and do it.
Legit.
I have a motto, like, if you scared to lose it, you ain't going to get to it. You know what I mean? That, So, I mean, I've lost it.
We might need on a t-shirt.
Yes, sir. I've lost it, but I've got it back. And that's a family thing. You know what I'm saying? My family is that way, so that's just the mentality.
I love it.
Definitely.
Okay. So we'll leave that there. Let's get into the product. As you see, we have a great display of your artistry on the table right here. And you've been, for one, how long have you been writing?
Okay.
Actually publishing books, I should say.
Well, I've been publishing books since 2021, but I've actually been signed professionally in 2015. I signed my first 5-book deal to Raquel Williams Publishing. She's a beast. You can Google her. She's out of the South.
Nice.
She's signed under Carl Weber. And I released 5 books with her, which were Loyal to the Hustle and Loyal to the Hustle 2. And then I did the Devil's Calling Card 1, 2, and 3.
Gotcha.
Those books are no longer in print, unfortunately, but I do have copies personally, and I've been holding on to them, just trying to, get them out to the right people or whatnot.
Right.
But then after that, in 2021, I released my first book, which was Salt, under my own brand, which is Silent Noise Inc. Publishing.
Y'all see it.
Yes,
Salt
sir.
right
Yes,
here.
sir.
Someone's always looking to talk.
Yes.
And as you mentioned before, and I about to say, let's stay right here. You big on acronyms. I love acronyms as well. Like I said, we got the proud, you feel me, and breaking it down. And it looks like SALT is one as well. Someone's always looking to talk.
Yes.
So when you release this, could you just give us a peek into your mindset about how you wanted to approach this book?
Definitely. So I had a concept for a young man. His name Hannibal Dorset, out of Oakland, California. And I knew that I wanted him to be real passionate about basketball.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I just didn't want it to be just a typical basketball thing. And
out the struggle basketball story. Yeah.
So the twist with Minds, which makes it different, is because it definitely shows his passion for ball, but it shows his transition from when he left from Oakland to go to UC Santa Cruz to play ball. And that just kind of opened his mind up to a totally different world.
Yeah.
But he was still connected because, Santa Cruz to Oakland, it's not a long drive. So he was still able to dip back. And he still had one foot in the door, what I'm saying, as they say or whatnot. But through that, as more people start to see his rise, more people start to get at him, like testing his loyalty to certain things or whatnot.
Right.
And that's where the twist really comes into, because no matter what he was trying to do, at the end of the day, somebody was always trying to talk and, put his business or expose him, what I'm saying. Like it's also a hidden, hidden message with him and him reconnecting with a family member too. That's, that's a part of the story. But it's just an overall good story, man, about a dude who had a passion for ball, and no matter what he was going through, he was able to push through. And stick with it, man. And
regardless of all the grains of salt thrown on him, you feel me? I like it.
And it definitely reps the Bay. I talk about the Bay a lot. A lot of my books represent the Bay area.
Sure. Yeah, I know. Being a Bay baby, we proud of where we from.
Yes, indeed. Indeed.
I love it. And about to say, was this book intentionally just to be a one-off? Did you plan on making it a series, or you just kind of want to keep it in its own?
It's a crazy story, because this is a time when I was signed to this publishing company called Diamante Publications, which is also out of Atlanta, and the publisher wound up passing. And so in the process of that,
can you explain what that is?
She was passed away.
Oh no! He was passed. I thought you said wanted to pass. Okay, I'm sorry.
No. She wound up passing away.
Okay, she ended up passing away. Sorry about that. Condolences.
Yeah. So during that, a lot of the authors had options to either stay with the company and do different things, and artists to break off. And that's actually the time when I broke off and started the company, Silent Noise. But before that, it was a series. But once I started doing my own thing, I was like, well, let me just make it a full story, a standalone, and that's how it became that.
Okay, I like it. Shout out Salt.
Yeah, definitely.
I've seen, and you could even touch on it a little bit, even though they're no longer in publishing. Like you said, Loyal to the Hustle 1 and 2, and the other book you had,
The Devil's Calling Card 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, for sure. Just touch on those series, even though they're no longer right now, like I said, in print. How did you feel about those? So, with those being some of your earlier work.
Well, especially Loyal to the Hustle 1 and 2, man, it was my babies. That's what actually got me the deal.
Nice.
And that book was really like, even though it was fiction, it was a lot of truth to it. I grew up in Fillmore, in San Francisco. Seen a lot, family, done things, been around things, whatnot. So
times. You know how I go.
Yeah, so a lot of that story was actual truth, then of course I put my twist on it to keep it with the fiction.
Yeah, for sure.
But it was definitely based off characters and people that I definitely grew up with and know. And it was real personal to me, you know what I'm saying? And still to this day, man, like I say, even the copies that I do have, I'm willing to let them go, because I would love for people to have that story.
Right.
But it's so personal. My whole thing is like, will you really read it? Because there's so many people that say, I'm gonna read it. But I get it. Not everybody's into reading books. I understand that. But if you really about that life, you really want to get that story, I would be willing to get
this
them
one
books
a little
too.
more personal for me. So I get it. Like, if it's not received that way, I can't just let it go for nothing. No, I feel you on that.
But if it's readers like that out there, I would definitely be locked in and get some information to you, and we can make that happen.
Okay, it sounds like, and I love that, because those first couple wins and milestones, those are very personal for artists and creators and stuff like that. So hearing that those are still your babies and you hold them tight, I love it.
Loyal to the Hustle 1 and 2. Little quick story. Raquel Williams, my first publisher, she wound up getting a deal with Carl Weber. And if people don't know Carl Weber is like one of the top authors in the game. Nice. He does all the BET shows, the the Black Hamptons and all of that. That's all Carl Weber stuff.
Shout out Carl.
So anyway, long story short, he wound up picking up 5 of her authors, and I was one of the authors that got picked up.
Nice.
But I didn't take the deal because it was basically a Walmart and Target deal. They didn't want to give me any percentages, nothing like that.
Right.
They were more so because the books are going into the store. That's pretty much your deal.
Right.
So when I walked away from that deal, that's when me and Raquel Williams split ways as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's when I really stepped out on my whole independence, and I ain't looked back. So
right, I feel it. And sometimes, like you said, it takes that journey, it takes that learning process to get through it. And big props to you just for sharing that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't. I was literally watching a La Russell episode he was on with Iman Shumpert, and it was talking about everybody talk about the bad deals that they got, but they never tell you what the deal was or stuff like that. And it's like, I get it, you know, pride get in the way. You don't want to expose
and it's
everything.
no disrespect to Carl Weber.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's at the end of the day, it's no disrespect. It's just like, hey, I have to stand on what I believe in. I value
even to Raquel Williams, you know, no disrespect. Like I said, we bumped heads after the deal, but now it's no disrespect to her, you know. But I learned from that because some of those same authors that took that deal, man, they never seen nothing from it.
Right.
But their books in Walmart and Target. And everybody thinks that it's so hard to get your books in Walmart and Target if you're not published to someone else. It's not. It's like anything. You just got to read up on it and do it. You know, it's just that simple.
Yeah, okay. Let's get into another series that you have on that's on the table, the Sir.
Yes.
Sin is Real.
Yes.
And now, so this is 1, 2, and 3. What is your second series with 3 volumes?
Yeah, this is a short story series actually, and it's about these 4 families from the Bay Area, and yeah, it's definitely on some gangster. You know, I ain't gonna front. You know, it's definitely on some gangster tip.
For sure.
And it's definitely about the street life and what, you know what I'm saying, hustlers go through. But I always put a backstory with all my stories. You know what I'm saying? So it's about this one particular family, the Best family. That's their last name, Best. And this one particular dude, Zaymandre Best, who is the lead, you know what I'm saying, character and whatnot.
Gotcha.
And his trials and tribulation, because he loses a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, throughout this journey.
Right.
And so the story also talks about how he's able to this, you know what I'm saying, maintain some level of, you know what I'm saying, discipline and this integrity to even keep pushing through with all his loss.
Right.
You know what I mean? And of course, it speaks on the hustle, and not just the street hustle, the hustle on if you got anything in mind and you want to get to it, you know, once you commit, man, that's all it really takes, man. If you tell yourself, I'm about to do this, that's really all it takes.
I'm telling you, that discipline for sure.
Yeah, you know.
I like it. When you end up writing a series, like how you said you turned Salt into a complete story, how well is that carried throughout the process? I know you can always have an intention from the jump, but maybe say you get 2 books in, you like, okay, I might be cap it here. Right. Where does that kind of shift from you when you're writing a story?
As far as keeping it a standalone?
Yeah, keeping it standalone or extending the volume to 3, 4, even maybe 5 books. Like, do you know after the second one that there's going to be a third or like, you know? Yeah,
my journey's kind of like that. It's like, for me, it's weird, man, because I get inspiration like all the time. So it's like sometimes I'll get a title concept and right then and there I'll know, okay, I'm going to make this a series. I'm going to make this a standalone.
Yeah.
So, you know, just based off the title and the energy that I'm getting from it, I automatically know. Like for Sir, I knew like nobody was putting out short story series. So I was like, let me drop a little short story because it's a quick read, you know, because sometimes people don't have the time. I was like, I want to give you something that you can get through in about 35, 45 minutes each one.
Legit.
And you done. You know what I mean?
Real nice.
And they giving you a gang of information. You know, even though it's a quick read, I'm giving you a lot of info and I'm sharing a lot of game in there. So
like I said, something you can knock out in a day easily. For sure, you can knock out the series in a week if you want
exactly.
to see something beautiful.
And so I just been trying to stay in that lane with it and, you know, turned it into that. And it's been doing good because, like I say, the people have been showing up on the ebook side of it and been, you know, reading the pages. So it's been a good thing, man. But it's definitely, like I said, about some street, you know, street shit and some street hustle. And yeah.
I love it. I love it. One avenue that I seen that you about to get into, which is the children's books, it look like, with the Cool Kid Adventures.
Yes,
That seemed like that was coming out with the end of this year.
Yes,
Christmas time. Yeah, on Christmas. So stay tuned for that. Where was your mindset with that one? Like, why did you? I know you said you like writing what you like. So where was just like from a pose exactly, not a dramatic shift, but kind of more the street life kind of
right. I'm a writer, man. Yeah, I'm a writer.
Where
you know
the Cool Kid Adventures, kind of what is your approach and what do you want to broadcast with this book?
Okay, so for the Cool Kids Adventures, it came from my kids. I'm a father.
Nice,
you know, people that know me throughout the Bay, y'all know I'm a father.
Right on. Father first, baby. Father first.
I have 7 children.
Oh, you father said.
Yeah, all here, right here.
I got my starting 5, baby. Come on. And son.
And people know that I have a set of twins, and one of my twins has autism. So they're both 14 right now. But Makari, you know, he's the coolest. You know what I'm saying? Like he can go to a piano. and then start playing. You know what I mean? Like playing and have you blown away.
Right.
And this is that so simple. Sometimes him, taking a shower on his own, that's extremely difficult.
Right.
But his energy is just so cool that it just came about. The Cool Kids Adventures, because when they all together, him, his brothers, sisters, that's what they do. And they just do cool things. So it was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
So that's what I start calling them. Then they got juice because I was like, I'm going to release it on the Christmas day for y'all. So they super excited about it. So, and that's how it really came about, man. Just being about them and seeing how they interact.
Right on. Are you using them as a direct reference for the characters in the book, or
no,
you kind of just kept it a little more loose about that?
Yeah, I kept it a little more loose because I wanted to use different kids from all nationalities.
Nice.
So I have like maybe 5 or 6 different kids, but it's different nationalities.
Nice.
But I am working on a book that's exclusively for my twin boys, and it's about their journey. Like my son who doesn't have autism and how he does, and his journey with his brother with autism. Legit. So that one is going to be based on them.
That's going to be nice. Yeah. That should definitely display a good reflection, like you said, of just both their perspectives of what they got going on. Like I said, they family. You feel me?
And a lot of people would think that because it's his brother and this, that, and the other, this is easy. No, it can get hard for him.
Oh, for sure.
It can really get hard, and I understand. Like sometimes he doesn't want to do things. I get it because it gets a little overwhelming and whatnot, but people don't see that side of it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, but
they kind of only see the side that you broadcast, so you feel me? Kind of peeling back that curtain. That should be really lovely. Really lovely. I'm looking forward to that too. Okay.
Appreciate it, man.
Let's get into the brand.
Yes.
Silence.
Yes.
Noise Inc. Now that you are an independent publisher.
Yes.
You finally decided to take that the full route. You explained some of the ups and downs that you experienced being under another brand. So what do you feel are some of the main benefits right now that you are kind of in control of your own independence?
Man, you hit the word on the nail, man. Control.
I
have all control. No longer am I splitting anything with the middleman. All my royalties come directly to me.
Nice.
It's no longer any splits. I'm responsible for all my edits, everything, my book covers. It's all me.
Gotcha.
So that's been the biggest benefit of it all, and then also being able to now I can sign other authors. And I'm big on wanting to represent the Bay.
Yeah.
And I'm always making posts on my social medias. Hey, if it's the Bay Area authors out there and you're looking, you have a story and you're looking to get signed, reach out. I always leave my emails, man, because again, I've got an opportunity, so I'm in the giving opportunities. You know what I mean? So if you have a story and all of that, but being an independent, it's a blessing, man, because like I said, I can move how I want, when I want. My time is I don't have any restraints. If I want to put out 3 books,
you can do it tomorrow.
I can pretty much do what I want. So that's the main benefit of being an independent. And plus, you're calling all shots, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's teaching you discipline because now you're responsible for everything.
For everything. No, I hear you. Especially with What's the Wave, I want to exactly elevate to a place to where I'm able to present other podcasts and stuff like that. I want other people to come over here and share that knowledge and provide those skills to other people. So do you have a main mission? I mean, you kind of touched on it with the brand as far as publishing, or like, I'm not going to say a mission statement, but what is your main kind of vision or mission just with your publishing company?
I would love to have at least 5 to 7 authors to start. Start with a nice little small amount of authors and really help them to create their brands, bring their stories to life, man, and to show them about the publishing game. Because just like any hustle, man, music, anything, it's so much game and BS in the literary game.
I can only see because I'm thinking of the nuance already, like say cover art, publishing,
and it's a lot
royalty
of
splits, all of that.
Just like in the music house beef, it's literary beef.
Oh,
for
sure.
And you'll be laughing over it because it's funny to me because these is books. You know what I'm saying?
Just, come on, some words.
People really getting their feelings behind it, man. But my ultimate goal, though, and then, I'm open to signing anyone from anywhere, but I would love to concentrate on signing local Bay Area authors to the company and helping them put out their stories,
keeping it homegrown. For sure.
And if they want to start their own company, you know what I'm saying, after the fact, I'm down with sharing information. That's one of my things. If I know it, you gonna know it.
Free game, baby.
Yeah, all day.
The name. Why'd you pick Silent Noise? I like it. It's a little kind of little offsetting. You feel me? So where'd you come up with that?
My mom's was a writer, not a professional writer, but she did win a couple of poetry contests here and there. She was big on poetry, and before she passed, man, she was one of the biggest influences. That's why I did start writing, is because of my mom's or whatnot. And she would always tell me, you don't have to be the loudest to be heard, you know what I'm saying? And then she was like, you Aquarius, y'all so, y'all can be so loud at times, but then y'all can be so quiet and this moves so. And it just kind of stuck with me throughout the years, man. And I've noticed that that's really how I am. I'll never try to be the loudest.
Right.
But I always make sure that my work is gonna speak for itself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
like
so
it.
Silent Noise, it just made sense. You know
do.
what I mean?
It
So
was tough.
I stuck with it, and
Yeah.
it's been nothing but a blessing, man.
It's
I can
been
honestly
rolling.
say that.
It's been rolling.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited.
It's been a blessing.
How many years have you been running the company by yourself now?
For 2.
2?
Yeah, we've been up and running professionally since 2021. And the team is small. You know what I'm saying? I have a real small team, but they go hard.
For
you know what I
sure.
mean? They go super hard. And we just get it done, man.
Okay,
you know?
okay.
I'm still an old school out the trunk. Like people, like I'm serious. I pull up in the bay. People like, hey man, you got them books? I open the trunk. Yeah, I got them all day.
Yeah,
You
yes,
know, all
sir.
day.
Yes, sir. Exactly. Putting in that groundwork.
Right.
Still,
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
we out there. We out there.
Putting in that groundwork.
Yep.
I love to hear it. Love to hear it. Give me one kind of hiccup that you've experienced in these last 2 years while running your own publishing company. One of just little quick speed bumps that you had to kind of
like,
get over.
Kind of like the whole thing with being considered a independent. We don't get the doors to open as, you know, quick as the, you know, main publishers and stuff like that. Like getting my books in Walmart and Target is taking me a little longer to get mine in there because I'm an independent.
Right.
Getting them into Barnes and Noble is taking a little longer. You know, so things like that has been a little, but it's doable. I just got to do a little bit more work.
Right.
And it's, you know, it's about to be done. And plus, it's gonna feel way better because I was able to do it on my own.
You didn't have to work, you didn't depend on nobody. You didn't have to go through nobody. Exactly.
That and booking signings in these stores like Barnes and Nobles, because if your book isn't in there, of course, for one, that's like a red flag. You can't even get in there yet.
Right.
So it's just the process of just trying to get the books into these bigger platforms. But outside of that, man, I don't do bad. Like I say, man, we order 100 paperbacks at a time, man.
Yeah.
And I got a little street team. We get out there and I'll sell the 100 books anywhere between a week to 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm spending like $2 something for the books.
Right.
I'm making back like between 12 and 15.
Beautiful.
You know what I mean?
Beautiful.
So,
like you said, that groundwork.
And I'm always just putting it right back into the companies.
Yeah.
You know, and the street team goes so hard. I've never been a selfish individual, so I'm always, you know, taking care
gotta
of
break
them.
bread with your fam.
Yeah,
for
because
sure.
the young heads, man, they the ones that get it done.
Oh, they
You know
got
what I
the
mean?
energy.
They out there.
They got that energy for sure.
They out there,
when
man.
when I was a kid in middle school, was doing my rap thing and stuff like that. And same, my boy Pops, we used to be in the parking lot like slinging our CDs,
Yep.
like burning them,
That's how
like
you
old
gotta
school
do it.
mixtapes. And
Yep.
we used to make a couple money. He'd be like, "Yeah, after y'all sell this many, everything y'all sell, that's y'all."
That's
so
it.
then, right when we
That's
hit our
it.
little quota, we run. Now our energy went up because now we know everything we make, we pocket. So
Exactly.
I definitely
And that's
relate.
that
I remember those
motivation.
days. It's
That's
that
the
motivation to
motivation,
just keep
man.
going, and that keeps spreading like wildfire. And now,
Exactly,
like you said, you're
exactly.
well known in your community for it.
Yeah, man.
Let's get into you as a writer more than just a brand about it. And you touched on it now, but I definitely want to get your origin story. Where did the love for writing come? You just mentioned moms was a poet and that had a major influence on you. Did
Major.
it really start at home, or kind of where do you feel that you found that love?
Yep, man. Everybody that know me from Berkeley High, because I went to Berkeley High.
Yeah, I'm about to say
you know,
my moms
and
did too. Shout out to
Berkeley
Yellow
High
Jackets.
and McAteer.
There you
know
go.
what I'm saying? A mix between the two.
Okay.
Moms, yeah. She the one who told me, you know, like I would do short stories and I would let her read them. And I remember her first time telling me, "You actually got something." She's like, "You can write." She's like, "You just need to quit playing and do something with it."
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm in like, I think it was a history class at Berkeley High. True story, man. Instead of doing work and focusing, I wrote a short story during the class.
Yeah.
So after the class, it was lunchtime. I swear on life, man. I passed a story around during lunchtime.
Yeah.
It circulated through so many people, and it got back to me, male, female. They was like, "Bro, you did."
Yeah.
So I knew. I was gassed. Like, oh shit, they
Oh, yeah.
loving
He
it.
said
So
I'm
I was
on to
like,
something,
Yeah,
y'all.
I was like,
I'm
I'm
on to
really on to
something.
something. So let
Yeah.
me get serious about it.
Right.
And that's when I really started taking it more serious, man. But I really didn't get the first actual deal, like I said, until 2015 when I really submitted my Loyal to the Hustle manuscript.
Right.
I submitted it in, and a week later, I had 5 offers from publishers.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, so it's kind of always been in you a little bit, and just kind of find different ways to bring it
Yes,
about you.
yes.
Okay, I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
And I mentioned this to you before, but I want to throw this phrase at you and just see how you feel about it and where your mind goes as you are an author. But the power of words. I hear that the term like the power of sports. I love sports. I see how it changes people's lives.
Definitely.
And when I throw out that phrase to you, the power of words, I love literature. I love writing as well. But when I tell that to you, what does that kind of resonate in your brain?
I mean, that's everything with me. You know, I live my life through words. You know what I mean? Period. You know, like that's everything. You know, being a writer, man, that's one of the things that I feel is the biggest blessing, because even through my pain, my words can bring me back to a place that, you know, just eliminates that pain altogether.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, so I'm big on words, man. But I also know that you can, the power of how powerful that they are, that it's just as much blessings that they bring to you, you can put a lot of pain out there with them words, you know. So yeah, you know, but I'm very cautious on the words that I do use, you know, saying to, you know, to how I speak to people and how they, you know, things of that nature, because I do understand that words do have this staying power, you know what I'm saying? And some people take things so literal that you might say it with the intention of not to really hurt them that way, but how you deliver it, that's how they're going to receive it.
Yeah, sometimes not what you say, how you say
it.
You know,
Exactly.
For sure. Let me shift it to the gang you represent. Paperback. Like I said, I'm about to say, don't worry. It's all safe over here.
It's all good.
But as a millennial, I grew up and I've seen the evolution of technology. Like I remember before Wi-Fi and before social media, but I grew up with it. So now it's kind of day to day in my lifestyle. I wake up and check Instagram and Twitter now. So now you see the impact on a lot of industries, the music industry, and now the book industry. Amazon started off as a book company, but now they're what they are. So now how do you feel about more of the physical book? As like I said, I take paper notes, y'all. I love this. I love the analog. I just love that feeling. I don't really just do it always off the phone. So do you see that being a benefit? Is that something you're leaning into, like maybe dropping more ebooks, more audiobooks, or do you still, like you said, but you still want to keep the ability to pop the trunk on somebody with your product?
Yeah, me, I'm old school, so I'm gonna always be a paperback lover first.
Gotcha.
But being in this industry, you have to conform and be a part of the ebook world. Yeah. So, you know, of course, I put my ebooks out. Nice. But I'm gonna be honest, man, I don't really pay attention to the sales of the ebooks as much as I do the paperback. I feel we'll check them here and there. We're like, okay, but I really focus on the paperback sales and getting them into the stores or whatnot. Because like Marcus Books, I'm definitely in Marcus Books in Oakland. Like the moms and pop stores, I'm in all of them. But the bigger platforms, I'm manifesting that I'm going to be in there this year.
For sure. Yeah, we working
this year. We're going to be up in there. You know, it's just putting in the work, man. But it's just staying focused on anything, man. You know, that's my whole thing, no matter what. Even like what you're doing. You had a thought about it. Yep. You put it together.
Try to,
and nothing stopped that. And, you know what I'm saying?
Didn't give up. Don't give up, baby.
And it's only getting better. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? With any kind of growth, man, you got to start with putting the seeds, watering them, then waiting for it to grow. But if you give up, you ain't going to see the growth. And I've been watching you, so that's why I say I see the growth.
Much love.
You know what I'm saying? Much definitely.
I appreciate it. I'm glad you are not seeing that avenue as being intimidating for you as well. Because with the ebooks, of course, it's not going away. It's nothing you probably can't beat or fight against. So it's like, do you lean into it or do you just stay your route? But I would love to hear that you balancing both. You still old school. I feel it. I say there's some things I'm not giving up. I'm traditional in certain type of ways as well.
Yeah, you have to be a part of the ebook game if you're an author.
Is it cool money over there? Is it good money?
No, it's not. The ebook, man. And see, that's why more people need to know. Authors think that it's only Amazon. They think that's the only platform out there.
You got Audible and a whole bunch of stuff.
It's Ingram Sparks. Yep. You definitely want to be on Ingram Sparks. You want to be on Draft to Digital. You want to be on Wattpad. You want to be on Barnes and Nobles now, because now Barnes and Nobles allowed you to upload your books and all of that. So you want to be on every digital platform that you can upload your books to.
Gotcha.
You know, and Amazon, they may be the biggest and all of that, but the royalties, it's royalties with the ebooks. It's, man, in order for us to get paid through ebooks, a reader has to turn all the pages through the ebooks. So like say you were scrolling through and you stopped halfway. We wouldn't get half credit. We wouldn't get nothing. In order to get it, you have to complete it from start to finish. So we tell everybody all the time, okay, scroll to the end and then come back and read it on your time then, so we can at least get the royalties. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Yeah, but that's how Amazon is doing us. And then the cut, we barely getting a little bit of nothing. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of us we own everything, man.
It seems like like how the music industry, like with streaming and shit, like it's just you got to stream a billion times just to get $100. Like it's crazy.
And since I had this platform, I will say it, because a lot of authors that feel this way. A lot of the books on Amazon that have the ratchet titles, the titles that are more
the clickbait shit.
Yeah. they number ones, number twos, they getting all the reviews, they getting all of that.
Yeah.
And see, Amazon will push them all day.
Oh, for sure.
But then you'll have authors like Angela Dell, Nia Moore, they books, top authors from the Bay, they sitting on the shelf barely getting love.
Right.
And I mean, these is top authors in the game.
Right.
You know, so yeah, it's a big issue out there with the whole way that Amazon is moving, man.
That makes
So,
sense. Yeah, you see
know.
these bigger companies still being pretty shady with how they move and stuff.
Definitely.
So I definitely see why the independent route, excuse me, is very beneficial, especially
Definitely.
for the space that you're in.
Yep.
And we could shift it back to how you touched on earlier from moms, but maybe to now. What one of your major inspirations? Whether that be your fellow artists, your fellow authors, your team behind you, but what do you feel is like one of the major things that keep that your battery charged as you're kind of
all
create
of the
content?
above, man. Everybody who you mentioned, all of them, because I wouldn't be who I am with none of them.
Right.
Especially the other authors, man, who I definitely have a rapport with. I just mentioned a couple of them who are my favorite people in the game. Angie Liddell, she's local, man, from Richmond.
Yeah, plug them all.
Nia
Yeah.
Moore, you know what I'm saying? Man, Nia Moore, she's from the Bay, but now she lives in Sacramento, but Nia is like one of my favorite authors, like hands down. Like you can like Google her. She's been Saint to Zane.
Okay.
She's been in Essence. Like she's a beast. And
Yeah.
like people really sleep on her because her titles aren't "I shot your mother" and "I'm sleeping with your father."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It
Oh,
ain't
yeah,
that
yeah.
type of,
The crazy
it ain't
dramatic
that type
shit.
of
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So you know, but writing wise, it ain't really that many people that's messing with.
Yeah, it can't match
you know
her
what I'm
pen.
saying? And Angie Liddell is so raw and true to what she does, man. Her books, Tears of the Game. She gives such a description of Oakland, man, that you know, if you don't know Oakland,
Right.
you will know Oakland after reading them books.
And like,
you feel
and
me?
when you from there, it's just like, oh, it was a great,
Yeah.
beautiful picture. It sounded like she painted.
You know, so I'm constantly motivated. Like I say, my kids motivate me. My wife motivates me.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
lovely too.
Yeah,
that
you
your
know,
fam is in well support of what you're doing.
Definitely, man.
For
Yeah.
sure. I love to hear.
And I'm surrounded with like friends who are not scared at all to tell me that shit was whack.
That,
you know,
hey,
and
that's
that
the
matters.
that's the
That matters,
biggest thing.
You know what I mean?
Don't having genuine friends who let you know that they're not yes men.
Man,
they're not yes men. Like, oh yeah, that's cool, bro. You got it. Like, nah, bro. Let
they
me know.
My friends know, man, we can't be cool no more if y'all gotta lie to me.
Yeah.
And I get opinions on everything. The merch, the books, the food. I ask my friends opinions and I be like, tell me the truth.
Come on. If you my boy, that's what you gonna do.
Exactly.
Like this is business. It's
Yeah.
not, you're not gonna hurt my feelings.
Not at all.
That's business side. It's not like you talking about me personally or you like
Exactly.
it's not like you assaulting my character. You just say, hey bro, what you just did trash. Like that. You shoot a jump shot and you miss it. You missed.
Exactly.
Like, we
That's
still
right.
cool. It's not you don't know.
Right.
So I
right.
get you. I get you.
But I'm constantly motivated by them, man. Definitely.
I love it.
Definitely.
And before we get to this rapid wave segment, just tell myself, tell Rio, tell the people what is next. What can we expect from Lyrics Brown, from Silent Noise Inc., either the rest of 2023 or the next 5 years moving forward?
Okay, well, definitely for the publishing company, man, I am definitely looking to sign Bay Area authors. If you are out there, man, I don't care where y'all at. If you're in the Bay Area, if you have a short story, a standalone, a series, anything that you want to put out, man, if you have a story, you can send your first 3 chapters to savagehands7@yahoo.com. That's savagehands7@yahoo.com, man. The first 3 chapters. If we fill in the story, I will definitely contact you and we can make something happen.
Nice.
As far as myself for the publishing company, I am about to release 2 books this year before December. Well, hopefully one. Well, not hopefully in November, and then I'm come right back in December with my kids' book. The Cool Kids Adventure will be dropping in December. So all the kids get ready for that. It's gonna be a nice story for y'all. It's gonna be a nice adventure, and it's probably gonna be the start of some volumes. I'm probably turning into a volume series. So it'll be volume 1, volume 2, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, you got to keep the adventures going.
Excuse me. And as far as myself, I'm dropping a book called Educated Fools. I've been really looking forward to this one. It's about this family of lawyers, but they are adrenaline junkies. So they get off on going out of state and robbing banks, hitting jewelry stores and things of that nature. You feel me? But they like top tier on their law game.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? But their story is real.
A crazy balance of
because
truths.
it starts off in Omaha, Nebraska too. I've never started a book in another city. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But of course I brought it back to the Bay. But it's different because I had to do a lot of studying on Nebraska and stuff like that. So that was a lot of this, learning.
Want to make sure your points of reference were correct. Yeah.
I'm definitely into having things authentic, man.
Gotcha.
If I speak on something, you can go, look it up.
Yeah.
I ain't making up, everything. Some stuff be fiction, but if I'm talking about the Bay, everything in the Bay, man, you can find.
Right.
You can just pull up on them.
Exactly.
But yeah, so Educated Fools will be coming from me, and that's looking to drop in November.
Okay.
And then from the clothing company, this is my brand, Gorgeous Savage Creations.
Yeah, we got some display right here on the couch. You feel me?
And what we do, man, we are a custom hoodie and t-shirt company, and we also do exclusive shoes, man. I have an online store at aliveshoes.com under the Gorgeous Savage store, and we do exclusive kicks.
Okay.
But I brought my man today some exclusive hoodies, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, give out to y'all.
For sure. We gonna have some product available for y'all for sure coming up.
Yeah, this is one from the line, Gorgeous Savage Creations, the 80s throwback, man.
That's hard.
They got the, company on the back.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And we were blessed this year to be a part of the Pride Parade.
Shout out to the Prouds out there. You feel me? The proud people.
And we have a company called, it's a part of Gorgeous Savage Creations, acronym Swag Apparel, where we take words and we give them a new narrative and break them down. So this year we were blessed, man, to be a part of the Pride thing. So we took the word proud and turned it into protecting rights others usually disrespect. Got a lot of good feedback from that, man.
I like that.
Brought some more shirts to share with my guy, man.
Yeah, no,
and the newest one, man, my newest creation, man, and I'm definitely inviting you and Rio, and that's my word.
We got some foods out there popping up on y'all. Come on.
So my newest is LJ's Food Mood. We are the home of the Bay Area Juicy Lucy. And for those that don't know what Juicy Lucy's are, they are burgers that are stuffed with cheese, but we've definitely elevated ours. We have one with andouille sausage. Ooh. We have a vegan one that's called the I'm Different. We have one called the Cheesy P. That's a play on pizza with the grilled pineapple. I mean, like, we really elevated our game with that.
Stop playing.
And on camera, I'm extending my guy and Rio to come out, to the house,
we gonna be there. You feel
and come
me?
Get some foods, and they can come back and let y'all know how it is. But we are a food trailer, and we will be popping out for our grand opening the end of August, early September.
Nice.
But for now, we've been doing plates on the weekends out of Emeryville, where I stay. So
it's love.
Yeah, it's definitely love. That's my thing, man. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm into helping other entrepreneurs, man. And again, what you see is what you get with me. I don't try to put on nothing else, nothing different. Good. I'm a man of my word, and this man right here, I'm appreciative of this, platform. And so like I say, man, anything y'all want to know, all the books is available everywhere. The merch, Instagram, GSC Clothing 87, LJ's Full Mood 87 on Instagram.
You can tap Silent in Noise, with us. Inc 87.
Yep, Silent Noise Inc 87. You can tap in with all of us, man. And again, if you hit me, I do tap back in. I ain't the kind of person that's gonna leave you stuck.
For sure.
Yeah,
no, I appreciate it.
I appreciate it, man. Like, for real, you can give this away. Anybody that wants this, man, we appreciate it. And all I ask, though, anybody who gets some of the merch, tag me, Silent Noise Inc 87. I really appreciate you.
Take a picture. Come on, let the boy know that you got the merch and how you feeling about it, for sure. No, thank you for that. Very excited to see what you got going up in the plans for this 2023 year. So let's get into this rapid wave segment.
Yes,
and then it's going to be real quick, real easy. And then we're going to enjoy our Sunday. Like you said, you got me hungry right now. Got me thinking about burgers and stuff. We got foodie stuff on the TV in the background. Man, I'm starting to get hungry. Okay, so I got about 10, 15 rapid wave questions. I want your natural reaction that come to your mind, but if you got to simmer on it, take your time. I just want the best answer I could get from you.
Gotcha.
What you rocking with more, lions or tigers?
Lions.
Okay, lion man. I'm a big superhero nerd. Batman or Superman?
Batman.
I like that. Being a Bay Area cat, who you slapping more, 40 or short?
40.
Yeah? Okay, I love it. What do you hate doing more? And I don't know, you got a lot of kids, so I know this might impact your answer. Doing the dishes or doing that laundry?
The dishes.
Yeah, okay, I'm with you, bro. I hate doing dishes. I hate doing dishes. I thought you were going to say laundry because I'm clothes.
Man. I got a system for the laundry.
Okay.
Them dishes, that's a different beast.
I got you, okay. Rank them 1 to 3, 1 being your favorite, 3 being your least favorite. French toast, waffles, pancakes.
French toast number 1. Waffles number 2, pancakes number 3.
I love it. Coca-Cola or Pepsi?
I don't even drink soda, but when I used to, Pepsi.
You're a Pepsi man. Okay.
Yeah, Pepsi.
Love it. Back to my superheroes. If you could have any superpower in the world, what would it be?
That's a good one. Somebody else asked me this too. You know what? Man, because I like heights, knowing me, maybe the ability to fly sometimes, just so I can dip off. You know what I mean?
Just take off. Yeah. You really could just get up out of there.
Yeah, just so I can just dip off real quick, man.
I like
probably
that.
some. Yeah,
I like that. I just watched a comedy special, and he's like, I thought about wishing to fly, but then he was like, I'm black, so it's like, I don't know. It's like, that nigga flying? Like, nigga, I'm
Right,
like,
nah, I would be out there.
Right, brother just flew by my window. Like,
right.
Okay, I have to phrase this question in this way. I'm sorry, but you just got sentenced to death. So what is your electric chair meal? Last thing you gonna eat before you leave Earth? It could be whatever you like, as much as you like, drinks included, everything.
I'm gonna eat. Man, I'm gonna probably have my wife's salmon croquettes.
Ooh.
You know, with some asparagus and probably some of that sweet potato mash. You know, yeah.
I don't think I've had no sweet potato mash. That's
fire. Yeah, I probably, and then for my drink, man, I probably just had me some good juice or something, man. Yeah. You know, I'm simple with the juice.
I love it.
Yeah. But it's probably something that my wife made. Man, my wife was a hell of a cook, so
nice.
You know, I ain't even gonna front. You know, it'd probably be something that she threw there.
He said I need one of Betty's plates for sure. Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
I know she's gonna love that too. Okay. As being a sports fan, I love asking my guests if you could go pro in any sport. What sport would you have gone professional in?
Y'all about to crack up. Okay, so y'all can see I'm not tall in stature.
I'm about to say, it's okay.
But I'm a giant in life. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
So
I love it.
All through middle school, high school, I played basketball. I was extremely raw, man. Couldn't nobody tell me nothing. You know what I mean? Point guard, that was my thing.
That was nice.
When Gary Payton was at Skyline, I was at Berkeley High. You know what I'm saying? I was playing, like, that was my thing. I wound up tearing my cartilage twice, man. So when I tore my cartilage twice, all my spud web aspirations, they all Muggsy Bogues, they all went out the window.
Legit.
I could no longer do it for the little man, so I was like, okay, but ball, you know, basketball is my favorite sport over everything.
You still bounce out on the court every now and again?
I still play with my sons and whatnot, but my doctor makes it real clear that if I tear my cartilage one more time, then I got to get the screws and all that, so I'm real careful.
Yeah.
But I definitely get out there and shoot
He's
with
like,
them.
You know, I'll spot a corner, in that corner three. Okay,
I just can't get out there and DM up like I used to. But ball forever, man. I love basketball.
I love it. Okay. Next one. I'm a foodie, of course. My favorite meal of the day is breakfast. So give me your ideal breakfast, whether that be at a restaurant, a setting like cabin, beach, whatever, and whatever you gonna eat. What's your ideal breakfast?
My setting would probably have to be somewhere, man, that's real, like, you know, real mellow, laid back. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not too early morning, but before afternoon.
Right, like a little brunch time. Little brunch.
And I probably have to have me, like, you know, like I'll have a little mimosa and probably have a fluffy. You know what I mean? It's these stuffed waffles.
Okay, I don't think I've heard of a fluffy. You heard of a fluffy real?
You know what I mean? They
stuff
with meat and everything that's outside the waffle, they just stuff inside the waffle. You feel me? So,
okay. I'm about to say, see, with the Juicy Lucy, it's like, I just like put everything inside. Put the cheese inside, put everything in there.
And because when I had it for the first time, I was like, how this gonna work? I was blown away. You know what I mean?
That sound fire. You gotta let me know I can find one of those. Okay.
Definitely.
One more superhero question I'm gonna throw at you. Give me your favorite super villain. Not hero. Give me one of your favorite super villains. Marvel, DC. It could be from wherever universe.
Man, I'm big on the Joker. That's always been my dude. You know,
you did say Batman pretty fast.
I've been loving him for a long time.
Yeah.
So Joker definitely off the rip.
That man crazy.
Yeah.
I love it.
I probably Joker.
We rock with Joker. We rock with Joker. Okay, I got about three more for you.
All good.
More. This one, and I know it's not heights, but do you have any weird fears or kind of just crazy phobias? It doesn't have to be heights or big bodies of waters or spiders, but anything weird.
It can be keep it a buck with y'all, you know, because I'm grown. You know what I mean? So I'll keep it a buck. You know, like the manholes?
Yeah. He said,
I won't walk over them. You know what I mean? Like, you know, even when it's covered, you're not fully covered.
He's like, I'm not stepping on that grate.
Man, that's been for years.
Really, yeah.
Years. I will not walk, man. My wife be capping the whole nine.
I didn't see too many videos, bro.
Yeah, I like, and I know, you know, because my sons will step on into it. I'm like, okay, that's y'all's thing. I will not walk over them things, man.
I feel it. It's just one of those
I just won't do it, man.
Not for me. I love it. I love those little weird quirks people have.
I just won't do it.
Mine's like condensation on top. You see, I got a napkin, right?
Got you.
I hate that. I don't know. Like, I'll see it somewhere else and go wipe it up. And people
got
like, what the fuck you. Man, get that off my table, bro.
Yep.
Okay, couple more. As my car's in the shop right now, give me your dream car.
Oh, man.
It could be real, fake, whatever. And you got it already? Let me know.
Got it, man. 67 Stein convertible.
Ooh,
you know what I mean? Wood grain steering wheel. You know what I'm saying? The top gonna be peanut butter. The interior gonna be peanut butter. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have the old school what they used to call them old school rims.
Not with some Dayton's? No Dayton's.
Maybe what's some Dayton's?
Dayton's got more spokes on them though.
Okay, no, so it's not the Dayton's.
Not the
I forget
Dayton's,
what it is back in the days, but it would definitely have some old school rims on it.
Okay.
But that's my classic dream, man.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a
definitely
Stang
gonna
man
get
too.
it, man.
So yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And as we wrap this up, a couple more. I like to call them to finish that phrase. You can tell a lot about a person by the way that they blank.
By the way that they talk.
Keep it easy. Keep it easy.
By the way that they talk.
By the way that they talk. And last one. There are two types of people in the world, blank and blank.
Two types of people in the world. I believe that to be true, man. It's two types of people in the world. Those that's going to go get it and those that's going to go talk about it.
You got your talkers and your doers.
Yeah, your talkers and your
That's
doers.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Yes, I love it. I love
Yep.
it. That was a great exclamation point for the episode. And that's going to be a wrap for us. Once again,
Appreciate
thank
y'all.
you to my boy Lyrics Brown. Please shop all of his merchandise, whether that be the Juicy Lucy's coming out at the end of this month, early September. Stay privy for that. Get all the books, Sir 1 through 3, Salt, all the whole collection.
Yes, indeed.
And holla at my boy for some merch if you need that taken care of as well. Artists, authors, reach out. Come on, you feel me? Holla at my boy.
And don't
like,
forget,
share, subscribe.
whoever get the merch, please tag me.
Tag
Silent Noise
somebody.
Inc.
Tag
87.
somebody. Tag somebody. But other than that, once again, tell your auntie this is her favorite podcast. It's been a wonderful episode of What's the Wave. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we will see
Appreciate
y'all
y'all.
next week.